What's up, guys? It's your boy Giovanni, the G35 fan, back at it again with another video on the channel. So, guys, for today's video, I'm going to be installing an aftermarket steering wheel with a quick release. Should be a nice little upgrade to the interior of the G35. Want to give a shout out to Agent Smith 2099 for hooking it up with the steering wheel. He didn't have to do that, but man, he's a very humble dude, and he supports the G35 community, man. So shout out to you, bro, for this generous offer. If you haven't checked out his Instagram, check it out. He has a nice little G35 coupe, and yeah, appreciate it, brother. So the quick release that I got is this one right here, the NRG Forge 2.0. Now, the reason why I got this one, the price was a good price, and it was kind of the style that I was looking for. So, we're going to see how it turns out. The hub that I actually got that off of Amazon. That was a good price. It comes with everything that I was looking for, and it's compatible with the quick release that I got. So, all in all, I think if you're gonna go this route, you're gonna spend around 250 bucks. Being that I did get the steering wheel for free, but if you are gonna get the same steering wheel that he sent me, you're looking around $250 for everything. So not a bad deal. But I'm really excited to get this little install going. So like always, guys, been talking too much. So let's get this video started. All right, guys. So these are the three main things you're going to need to complete this task. You're going to need a flathead trim screwdriver, which is beneficial when it comes to removing the clips on the airbag. A TT30 security tip, being that on the side of the steering wheels, you have security screws. So something like this will come in handy. Make sure it's the one with the hole in the center, and then a 19 millimeter socket, which is going to help you remove the center nut on the steering wheel. And if you're going to utilize the horn, I recommend getting one of these. That way you can splice it and land it on the terminal for the male end on the horn. So other than that, guys, these are the three main things you're going to need. Now I'm going to use my impact, but you can use a ratchet or whatever you feel is comfortable when removing everything. Just I recommend whatever you use. Make sure you have it properly on there so you don't strip anything or cross thread anything. Then you'll have more headaches in the future. But I mean, that's all you really need, guys. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is make sure your steering wheel is dead center. The reason for that being is it makes it a lot easier when putting on the new hub and making sure everything is lined up when it comes to having everything work properly. Uh, Other than that, guys, that's the first step. The second thing is you're going to want to discharge the battery and remove the terminal on the negative. Now, after you remove that terminal, give it about 5 minutes. But before you do all that and you have everything disconnected, I would recommend pushing the brake or turning on the lights to just kind of kill that charge, and make sure you don't have anything in the ignition to give it a spark or a charge. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the battery terminal, and then let the car sit for about 5 minutes. That way everything is dead, and then we'll go to the next step. So, guys, once you have both of the screws removed, it loosens up the airbag just like that, and it exposes all the wires you need to be able to disconnect it. Now, this is the tricky part. You do not want to break any of these little pieces because that'll suck. But yeah, this is where you use your trim flathead screwdriver, and these little black tabs right here, you're gonna pop it off. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so these black little tabs, you're gonna want to pop it open. So just like that. Same for right there. Just like that. And you should just pop right off. Just wiggle them a little bit. And there we go. And that's how you remove them. So guys, now that you have the airbag safely removed, you're going to use your 19 millimeter socket to remove the nut in the middle of the steering wheel. Now you're not going to completely remove it all the way because you're going to have to be able to take off the steering wheel, and you're going to want to have that nut still on there. That way when you remove the steering wheel, it doesn't, hit you in the face. So just enough to loosen it up, and then that way you can remove the steering wheel. So we're gonna remove the nut right now, just like that, and then thread it back on just a little bit. That way you can remove the steering wheel. Now with the steering wheel, you want to try to grip it from 10 and 2 and just go back and forth, maybe like this, just like that. Now it's loose, so you can loosen up the bolt and the nut, just like that. Put that on the dash and safely remove all your wires. And then you want to loosen it up just like that. That way you can get access back here, because you're going to want to remove this piece. So with your flathead, it's like that. It pops off like that, and then you can feed your wires like that. And that's how you remove your steering wheel. And then you go to the next step. So once you have the steering wheel removed, this is where it's really crucial on how you set your steering wheel column. That's why I had mentioned at the beginning, it's a lot easier when you have your steering wheel column vertically straight and in line, dead center, because everything pretty much is in line. So you want to make sure you have it like that, because with the new hub, as you can see, there's a little hole right there. When you turn it around, that's where that little notch goes, where the little rubber piece goes, and it makes it a lot more simpler and easy to remember. So before I even put this on, I am going to utilize the horn. So I do have the adapter and the harness for it. So being that I am going to use a horn, you want to plug this in first, because if you put this all together, it's going to be fun trying to take the hub back off. So if you don't go that route, then just go ahead and put the hub on and then feed these wires through. But I'm going to use the horn, so I'm going to do that right now. So guys, the next step, once you have your wires fed through, is you're going to want to make sure that this line right here is in line and parallel with this hole, because this hole is where the notch is for that little rubber piece. So once you have that, you can see it should just slide right back, just like that. And then you can move it and it should lock. If this little hole is somewhat to the left or the right of this, it's going to throw it off. So you want to make sure you have it perfect, because that clock spring behind this will turn. So you just adjust it to what you need it, and it should work perfectly fine. And then you get your nut, put it back on like that, tighten it back up, just like that, and you should be good. So the next thing you're gonna want to do is the little packet that I got. It came with resistors, and this is to prevent from the airbag light coming on. So what you want to do with that is, with these two little pins right here, is stab them in here. All right, guys. So the next step you're gonna want to do is the little kit with the quick release comes with this metal bracket right here that is gonna be for the ground. So what you're gonna want to do is put that first, and then with this female end, you're gonna plug it into right here, just like that. And this part right here is gonna go into the metal part. just like that. And then you're gonna stuff everything in there, line it all up, and put on the screws. All right, guys, comes the next step. Now, being that I am using the horn, this is where this piece comes in handy, because I'm gonna have to use this, cut this wire right here, and make it a female end instead of a male end. That way, I can put this female end on the male part of the horn, which is right here. So I'm gonna have to do that. If you don't have to do that, then just tuck the wires in, and you can go that route. But being that I am using the horn, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this wire. That, strip it just like that, and then with here, put it just like so, and then with my crimping tool, pretty much just crimp it. All right, so now that I have two female ends, I can be able to utilize the horn. So that being said, now comes the part where you just piece everything together. All right, guys, so finish putting the steering wheel all back together, have it all bolted up. All I gotta do now is the last step, which is putting on the terminal back on the battery, making sure everything works properly, and that's pretty much it, guys. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what y'all think. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, like always, man, make sure y'all subscribe right down below the video. Share the video, hit that thumbs up, make sure y'all hit that notification bell. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. But without further ado, y'all stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.